Right. Hey everyone, Zero in the house. Thought that we do something live today. I figured out that tomorrow there's gonna be a couple of things going on in regards to the JP stream and also the PvP battle stream. So I thought I'd bite a bullet and try to do the content overview live as well as the PvP that we mentioned in the latest post, in the latest community post. Now, why don't we start going with the summons and see what's going to happen there. So I've already done my paid summon for the vision card. I went with Dark Ramu because I do want to build lightning and wind units in terms of magic attack, so I went with that. Hey Curtis, thanks. I'm not sure if you caught the first minute, but yeah, because there's going to be a couple of live streams going on tomorrow in JP and Global, we're just going to do the content overview live today. I'm a bit unprepared, I gotta say. I've been pretty busy. Yesterday there was a public holiday and it was extremely busy business-wise. So yeah, trying to catch up and see what's been happening lately. Now, in regards of what I think of this excitement of the Eve vision card, the numbers do look good in my opinion, but this is nothing that you can't do with trust on, to be honest. And with the number of jobs that are affected by it, you probably just want to give this card to dagger wielding units as well as lancers. And this is nothing that you can't really mitigate with a different vision card. I mean, there's already a couple of equipment that can give critical hit rate up. And what I didn't really like about this vision card and the fact that it's limited is that it only gives luck up 10% and air attack up, resistance up by 10. So I think that, honestly, if this was higher, I would have been happy with pulling for the card. But due to the lower stats and the fact that the affected jobs are quite limited, I'll probably be quite apprehensive about spending 10,000 free Visor with this one. Going further down, we do have a rerun for More the Merrier's vision card. We only have a free Visor banner for this, but when we look at the stat, we do have more units that are actually affected by it. Now we do have what's it called? I think Gargas was already out, but more importantly, we have I can't believe I forgot the name. This guy, I have him. What's it called? On top of More the Merrier, we also have the main bad guy. We have this one, Sadali. So now, obviously, I think Sadali will be the guy that will get the most out of it. And in terms of match, we also have Jaden. Jaden will definitely take most advantage out of that card now. If we filter it by obtained, I think those guys will get the most out of it. And what else? I think Baruch maybe, but I think definitely this guy will be the major winner if you don't have More the Merrier. Going back to the summons, don't think there's much else going on here. Probably take advantage of the fact that you can actually choose a vision card of your liking with a paid Visor, so I definitely take advantage of that. Now, going on to the shop. What I kind of liked was if you're low on growth hack, that's actually pretty good. The keys are probably worth it for only 500 free viz. And that's pretty much it. In terms of, doesn't seem like a big deal to me. I've never seen a situation where someone will run out of growth eggs. But if you have the guild to spare, why not? In regards of this banner, yeah, you can finish up your vision card, your limited vision cards, if that's what you're after. Now, no guild battle today. Actually, my team and I were quite taken aback from that. I'm not sure if there is an update or whether it's related to the latest announcement that's been made in regards of the paywall and the fact that maybe people might have an advantage with Visure and have an advantage in Guild War. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening there. I didn't follow that too closely. So if you have an insight on that, I'm more than happy to hear it out. Now let's go on to Farplane. I think the biggest thing to be aware of this time around is that finally they seem to have listened to my latest video from a week ago, and now they put Slime's missions on the top so that you can finally get him to level 120. We do have Path of the Conqueror. If you want to go and do that, that'll be pretty good. There's a couple of items that might be of interest. And I believe we've already reached, I think, 30 million slimes, so you should have all gotten 1,000 free Visure, as far as I know. Now, what else? I think that was pretty much the main takeaway from Farplane. There's the job updates that are actually really good. So when we have a look at Dark Mage, I think Dark Mage got the biggest update alongside Spellblade and Lancer. So in regards of that, I think that's why Skahal now has become a pretty big topic when I make the math. He not only he's got an upgrade to his main job, but he's also got an MA2. Where is he? Definitely have him. I just can't see him. Oh, that's because he's not level 120. I'm so close. I just need one Mind Sphere and I can get him to level 120. So what did this guy get? So Skahal now has Lightning Unit Allies Max HP plus 10 alongside Lightning Attack plus 15, still for allies. And now Own Match by plus 20%, Activation Time minus 20%, Spirit Piercing Rate up plus 20, Agility plus 10, and will survive fatal damage when the HP is 70% or above. So it's pretty much not gonna die in one hit in most scenarios. It's gonna be pretty good to focus on his damage output rather than his defenses, because he's gonna survive the first hit no matter what. So I think that making him a glass cannon in the true sense of the word will be good for him. I don't have Gargas high enough to check his MA2, but my other interest here was Lorela. Now Lorela actually got some interesting stuff as well. Let's have a look. So now she has Wind Units, Allies Max HP, but plus 10%. Charm Resistance for allies as well. So in a situation where you're going to go against Sadali or someone that has a Charm Bow, your guys will survive that. I can see my strategy is actually having, what's his name? I'm forgetting all the names today. Wazet's old king. I can't believe I can't remember anyone's name today. Anyway, I've given the charm bow to him, and in a situation where now in class match you need to have your unit cost down, then having her in a win team will mitigate that aspect. Miss attack resisting piercing rate plus 20 on top of critical hit rate by plus 50, range plus 2, innate and attack 30% for one turn upon critical hit. Yeah, so she's still gonna be relatively focused on Kurid. Yeah, that's the one. Thanks. Now, with the fact that her MA2 upgrade is still relevant to what she does, which is she's critical focused, I believe that her dexterity has always been quite high, even for an MR unit. So I'm really happy that her MA2 elevates her even more. And the other person to look at today is Marial. Where is she? There she is. Ability set. Now, this time around, she actually gets Light Allies max HP by 10%, Stop Resistance by plus 25, On Spirit plus 40, which will be decreased and reset once she gets hit 3 times. Hit plus 5, I think that already was in place. Air attack resistance plus 15 and max HP plus 30. That should make her a bit more bulkier and eventually also more, what's the word? Should become a better magic tank because Spellblade this time around also got some updates. Let's have a look. So Banishga Blade now will remove debuffs from self once she attacks. Chicken Blade will always remove bravery. Silence Blade I think wasn't changed, I think, or maybe the chance of increasing silence has increased. Now Spirit Barriers will bestow even more resistance. And I believe that was pretty much it, if I remember correctly. So she became pretty much a much better magic tank. So we'll be using her into PvP shortly. Now, there's also story. I haven't done it. Unfortunately, I've been pretty busy, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So definitely keen to see what's been happening with Sadali. And without further ado, why don't we do our 5 class matches now, and then we'll do PvP with the 3 units that we mentioned before. I already done mine, so I guess we're not going to be doing that. Why don't we do Arena? Now, we need to build our teams, actually. So why don't we start with Marial, because I think that she's definitely the better built team in my roster out of the 4. So let's go on formation. Actually, let's go directly onto Arena and then sort it out from there. Party formation. I think I do have a light team built already. Or so I thought. So I don't have a light team built yet. I could edit this one. I could have... do I actually want something like this? Let's have a look at what vision cards are actually upgraded now. That could be of use. So we've got the luck card. And in terms of light units, there's no one. So that's fine. So we'll... Okay. So I can edit this team and keep them evasive still, but instead of Lucio, which was my pseudo tank, we'll have Marial, and then we'll go for magic units. Okay, so sending. Okay, let's have a look. So this will affect Elena, which will be pretty good if we want to make her exclusively offensive, with a hint of defense. And then what else? We can probably increase magic. I think we want to increase magic, but not magic attack. So we can use this card. Now with Marial, I could probably use Lohengrin. Or I can just have her... Yeah, I think we want her to do some magic output. So where is it? We want to do it by level. Where is Lohengrin? There it is. Slightly more damage. In terms of defensiveness, we want to go against magic, so we'll do this. And she's usually had an AP management issue from memory, so let's see if we can give her bells. Okay, let's see how we go with this one. Let's see if there's anything that overlaps. Okay, so there's nothing that overlaps, which is good. Yeah, let's go ahead and see how this team performs. Okay, so we want to go against magic teams. So here we have to match outputs. So we see how we go there. It's taking a while to load. Yeah, I'm using the new Google Play beta, and it seems pretty good so far. It only crashed on me once. Okay, very interesting. Despite the hate, they still went for Starlight Elena, increase our evasion. Wonder if she's gonna do anything to raise her hate, Marial. Okay, very good. That was actually very good mitigation in regards of damage. Didn't one-shot him, but I think Marielle can finish the job. No, she doesn't want to do that. Most likely, I think that... Ooh, we got charmed? That's actually a bit scary. But we survived that. Okay. Very good. He didn't have courage, but he had re-raise. So we're going to rely on Starlet Elena to finish the job. Marielle killed Sadali. And finish the job. Okay, not bad, not bad. I want to make sure that the tickets, the skills are actually activated for them as well. So we're basically using Marial as a tank and as a pseudo healer with Arithmetician, just making sure that those skills are enabled. So Banishka Blade, we want it on. Because then bravery removal, let's enable that. That is enabled. Spirit barrier is enabled. Banish blade, not interested in that one. Bio blade, bit dangerous to be honest. And mind crash is good to have. Now with arithmetician, disabled, very important. Banishra, diamond AoE, very good. I want her to deal a lot of damage though. I don't want her to rely on her lowest AP skill. Height based cure is enabled, which is good. So yep. We want her to do the max damage possible. And act more as a healer if anything else. Okay. Let's go for battle number 2. So we're still hunting for mages. This seems 1 mage, 2 physical attackers, not exactly what we're looking for. I think I'm gonna struggle finding mages around here. So this looks pretty interesting. So we have a damage dealer with courage, and then we have a healer and a magic tank. So we're technically disadvantaged with this team, even in terms of damage dealing, damage output. So we'll see how this plays out. The important thing is really for her to soak as much damage. She doesn't have much slash resistance, I think. I just want to check that. I know she has magic resistance, but slash resistance... Yeah, so We'll see how she fares and whether the other two slashers can deal enough damage to kill Astrius. All right. Yeah, the loading times are actually pretty slow. Okay, so we should face directly Velis and the magic tank. Okay, Celis misses, which is good for us. Okay, as expected, not much damage. Whoa, okay, that was crazy. Marial did more damage than Starlight Elena. That's pretty crazy. Okay, obviously we go one shot, but we're happy about that. The tank did its job. I think Velis is actually the biggest pain here. Astarius seems to be pretty accurate, actually. Okay. We want to... Ooh, one-shot him. We didn't. Velis goes for another heal, and that's game. It's a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame. But if they didn't have Courageous, I think we would have done pretty well. The damage output to Celis was actually quite significant. Okay, let's go. Let's have a look. Okay. I want to go against a team like this. Okay, so they do have a healer. More the merrier, and Summer Jaden. Magic. All magic dealing with a healer, so let's see how this goes. I'm expecting Marial to at least inflict a disable. That would be good if she could do that. So after we go through these five fights, I'll bring Skahal to level 115, and then we'll bring him into arena. Okay, I am being summoned. Just give us a second.
It is time we end this. How pushy.
Don't
disappoint me. Can you withstand this? How pushy.
Thanks.
This is nice, thank you. That helps.
Oh, seems like the game crashed on me. But yeah, seems like we lost, and yeah, both Moore and Jaden were still alive. Interesting. So seems like there's still some issues with Google Play Beta, but I guess that's how it is when an application is in beta mode, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so let's continue the duels. What else do we want to try? This is the guy we fought just now? No. Okay, this would be an interesting fight. Okay, so here we still have a healer. Okay. So they wanna power up Astris as much as possible here. I think this is the guy we fought. Okay. Why don't we go against this team? I want to see how we fare against one of the more prominent tanks and Zoma. I haven't seen much of Zoma, so I want to see how unfavorable the matchup is, keeping account that we have so much faith and obviously more prone to having status effects. All right. So it seems like all the units will congregate towards no. Yeah. Okay. Now the issue is that Snow does have guaranteed attacks, so we need to get rid of him before that happens. So this is a very unfavorable match for us, but we want to make sure we can win it. Excellent. So Marielle is gone. Zoma actually acting like a healer. Are we faster? Wow, that's a lot of heal. Okay, we got rid of him. Now it's just a matter of seeing whether we can evade everything. Okay, we got rid of her as well. And yeah, he can't hit us. So in this matchup, I think the actual star was Starlight Elena. But it was good for Marielle to get hit first, so that then Snow couldn't 100% attack our evade unit. Now, he has a lot of HP. I'm actually surprised by this. We won, but we couldn't bring Zoma down, so I gotta say that I'm impressed with that unit. Didn't seem like it was very good on paper, but if you disregard his offensive potential, then he is a pretty good healer. At least from what I've witnessed. Now, last fight with Marielle, and we want her to shine. So let's see if I can find a dark team. I don't think I'll be able to around these ranks, but yeah. Alright. We don't want to go against the Vade. So here, seems like they want to make use of Psaro. So there's teams revolving around him. Okay. Again. Well, the fact that Psara is level 89 is not gonna make us look good. Okay. No, pretty much there's no team that we can really take advantage of. So I'll just go with the guy at the top here. So they have a tank, evade unit, and Setia, which I believe is going to be their main damage dealer. Psaro, I can see that is well equipped for damage dealing as well. So this is going to be an evade battle, if I am not wrong. Can I actually click on the unit and see? So finally, she seems to be pretty accurate from the amount of dexterity. Seems pseudo-evady. And yeah, pseudo-evady, low dexterity. So our interest here is actually to get rid of Setia as soon as possible. And then get the W. So I hope that Marial does her best. I expect her to at least have 2 hits. Not die in 2 hits. Okay, load times are crazy. Okay, so Seti hasn't attacked us yet. Psara's going for the kill, but I doubt he'll be able to get us. So we were able to actually hit him with Marial. Okay, going for Marial kill. And I think we're gonna be okay from now on. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I spoke too soon because Setia can attack us. Oh, she's not even trying to attack us, so we're so evady that not even Setia with 500 plus dexterity can do anything. That is actually impressive. That is impressive. Okay. Okay, so I don't think we'll have time to do Skahal because gotta go soon. I have stuff to do soon. So what I want to do though is I'll make a team with Marial and then we'll need to do Skahal another time. It would be pretty good for us to have Skahal at level 120 by then as well. Now let's see what win team I can make. Hopefully I already have a template. Let's have a look. We do not have a template, but that's okay. I can just make a team real quick. So, I think we want to have a variation of magic and physical, but keep it in a missile theme. So let's get Marial. Where is she? Here she is. And then, what else? My other missile units are actually not leveled as much. So this is going to be a bit of a tricky situation. Unless I rely on Jaden and Marial to deal damage and I sort out an evade healer or healer unit Okay, need to think this through. Let's have a look. I think I should really level my wind team. Well, we'll have Arush as a tank, why not? I think that's the best we can do this time around. So we'll put him on the side, but then have Marielle on the center, so that they can buff each other with missile attack up. Okay, let's have a look. Why not? He's set. Okay, gunner, but there is no bow user, which kind of sucks. So we'll change that. We'll actually put wind attack up here. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Don't tell me I haven't leveled this card. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so I can give this card to Marielle. Wind attack up. I think I can actually get it to level 85. Yeah, so I'll get it to level 85. Not much of an improvement. I'm almost there in leveling it. Actually, why don't I do that? Just get it to 125 and get the max out of this card. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we're doing Marielle at the moment. We're just making sure that all our vision cards are maxed out. Got 2 huge success. Okay. Now, this card, it would be good to have a quad AP up. Don't think this card is going to be useful for the rest of the team. So I'm actually going to put this card first, so that the rest of the team can take advantage of it. Now, I think I do have. We can give Frederica's card to. Let's have a look. I can give this card to him. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. So quad AP up to Jaden. Then we're gonna give Frederica's card to him, to Maria, to Lorela. I'm in La La Land. Where is Lorela? Where is Lorela? Sorry. Where is Frederica's card? There it is. Now, what do we want to do here? I think we want to make him pseudo offensive. Not a bad card, but there's only one physical attacker. Good for a tank. No slashers. Evasion up. We're not building evasion. Okay, I think this is actually relevant. And lastly, actually he's pretty evil at low level. Why don't we just increase match for these two guys? Okay, in terms of swords, yeah, we'll go with the standard Satan. And if we want him to defend, if we're going against Earth, I think that's not a bad idea. And we want him to have Shell as part of TMR. All right, let's make Lorela shine. So we have our pseudo tank on the left, and then I want these two guys to buff each other. So we'll go with. There you go. We already have a pretty interesting team here. We're gonna use our last arena orb and see how it goes. Again, as usual, the load times are so long on Google Play Beta for computers. So I hope that they fix them loading times, because it shouldn't take this long, especially with the computer that I have, with my computer specs. Okay, so Earth moves first. Not surprised. That's okay. It actually is in my advantage to move second. Excellent. So that'll have no effect because we're not going against magic. Maybe the next one will be magic. I want to see how this team fares against Earth in general. Yeah, Lorella's gone. We should have probably put that guy in the middle. But full life brings us back into the fray. Get rid of Oberon. Resnick tries to deal some damage, but she doesn't do a good job at that. Okay, that was interesting. Pretty good aim, I must say, for going against Evade. And we get the W, so almost get the W. None of our units die, so that's significant. So that was pretty much a botched up team win. Lorella did okay. She died once, but she was brought back. And made a significant contribution to the team. Now let's go against a magic team. If I can find it. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Skahal and Resnick. So with Slime. That sounds pretty interesting. So let's see how we go. I really want to see if we can tank some magic damage here. Okay, we can do it. I have faith in this team. Okay, Skahal straight doesn't attack or buff. Okay, no, he buffs. But that's a very interesting buff to apply to himself. I would have probably gone with something else. Ooh, so that was over 7,500 damage. But we did good at tanking it. Get rid of Slime. A non-threat pretty much. Another buff. And I don't think Resnick can do much, to be honest. But yeah, I don't think the star of the team here was Lorella. She did okay actually. She did some meaningful contribution, but she wasn't the MVP. But again, as an MR unit, what can we expect? Now let's go for... let's see if we can find another magic team. So we have a physical tank. It's very likely we'll win. Perhaps as a last fight, I'll go against Ice and see how they fare. All right, let's go against Ibarra. This team seems pretty well made. So Ibarra as a lightning damage dealer, Charlotte as a pseudo tank, with slash resistance, so we should be able to bypass that. And then we have Thunder God Sid, which is very damage dealing focused. He has no defense whatsoever. So here we'll have Sid going. We'll have Ibarra going straight against our tank. Let's have a look. Yeah, so I think we'll have a very interesting matchup here. So Varush versus Ibarra. And then the rest is going to be up to faith. Literally and figuratively. Okay, see how we go. Okay, physical defense, which Varush will bypass because he deals magic damage with his sword. 7500 HP barrier. Okay, we defend the first hit. Sid not in range to deal damage. Varush almost kills Ibarra. Significant damage to Charlotte. Varush goes down, and I'm starting to think we might not make it here. Reflex, okay. Now it's all up to Lorela. She can't kill Charlotte, and I think that's game. Yeah. Oh well. Should have checked the resistances, but that was not the outcome that I had envisioned, and that's okay. That's the whole point about doing arena, is thinking that you can do it, but sometimes you can't. Right. Next, let's see if we can find light magic. Might not be as prominent. We have another Skahal with, but that level 89 doesn't really appeal to me. Okay, so magic dealing with a healer and lightning dealing damage with single target resistance. This team seems to be pretty solid, so why don't we try it out? Again, 30 seconds of waiting, which is super annoying when you're live streaming, but there's not much I can do. Okay. He's gonna load now. I know that. Or isn't. Second a bit. Okay. See if we can win this one. Okay, lightning doesn't go straight for damage. Very interesting AI decision. I'm looking for the Skahal versus Varush fight though. Bit of a damage, single attack, and still did significant damage, to be honest. She does have missile resistance as well. So we'll see whether our missile resistance penetration will be of any use. Okay, he's doing a little attack. Unfortunately, Marial is gone. Varush as well. So get rid of Skahal, but I think lightning is gonna finish this off. Unless we do an AoE attack. But not towards lightning, and that is game. And that's okay. Now let's go against Ice. I want to see how that plays out. We're going for a proper suicide final battle. Okay, I might get soft ban just for saying that word. Okay, let's see. No magic here. In terms of wind, in terms of ice, there's not much. In terms of ice, there is not much. But Moore versus Varouche will be an interesting fight. And then we'll have, let's see, I think they are resistance to missile. 10%. And let's have a look at Doom. 10%. So let's give it a shot. A bit of a wild card. I was not sure how this fight is gonna go. Usually I can predict to a certain degree, but this one it's gonna keep me entertained. Right. So all attacks should go to June, but I think that my Varouche will be within range of more the merrier. We're kind of going towards June, but anything can change. Okay, so she did way over 7,500 damage. We almost killed her, but we always missing that little, probably like 500 HP damage, 500 hit to finish the fight. Yeah, there she goes, and that is game. Oh well. Anyway, I believe that I believe I'll end things here. So thank you so much for sticking around. A bit of an impromptu live stream, and yeah, we're probably gonna be seeing you next week. As I mentioned in my post, things are a bit up in the air for this week, so apologies for not following schedule. But yeah, I might pop in tomorrow's live stream if I have time, and you guys take care and have a good one. Bye for now.